dudes? So actually this one's gonna be a little bit different today. I'm taking you guys to work with me, so you get to see what I have to deal with on a daily basis instead of just playing around on YouTube, which that's how this is gonna end up being. But stick around, I'll be right back. Alright, so what we have is this distributor, little old school Nissan 200SX. Thanks, buddy. Customers having issues with it, we're gonna replace it. Let's go. And for those of you that don't understand why I like the Crown Vic so much, it's essentially a truck. Like, it really is. I have all the space that I need. Even back under there. Everything that I need. Plus more room. So yeah, it's basically just an aerodynamic F-150. And that right there is why you treat people correctly. He was telling me that he wants a lot more done to that car, so that's just, everybody's happy in that case. And he has another car that he wants to start picking at, so, you know, for all the mechanics out there that try to get one over people, that's for you.
You guys, I got toys for this thing. Let me show you. Not those. Half a center console, rear door bars with the rear door panels. We'll get to that here in a second. Got the Ballistics panels for the doors. So those are bulletproof panels all the way up to AR and AK rounds for both doors. But I got the cage. I'm so happy. Time to get this stuff put in. But first, deconstruction. Let me do a little explanation of what I did. So basically, all the plastic right here has to come off because you actually have to take loose the seatbelt mounting bracket, which is up here, because that right there mounts right behind here. So that's why that had to come loose. And the bottom seatbelt bolt, which goes right there, there's a foot that goes on the bottom of this thing that bolts into that. So that's why that had to be undone. So basically, same process on that side, and try to tilt this thing up. This thing weighs 80 pounds or so. So trying to get that tilted up, and I was lazy, I left the seats in. I get the feeling that's actually gonna bite me in the butt, but we'll see. So, onto that side. This is not going well. It's just a lot heavier than I thought. I need to relax and think about this for a second. So I'll be right back with you. Okay, so you guys watched me struggle long enough. Got it in with a little creative action. The only thing left to do now is bolt the seats in, but we are good. And as an extra bonus, it fits. So the only thing I don't have is the door or floor plate. Didn't really want it, and actually this one was already taken out and I didn't realize it until after the fact. So no big deal. I will go ahead and get the seats bolted in, and tomorrow is tomorrow is when I want to start on putting in the ballistics panels and put in the rear door bars, because it's, I don't know, 6:30 now. So these will have to wait until in the morning. To be continued. Sorry it's so dark, but the kids like to be having fun around the... Yeah, they've already been in the back and checked it out and all that stuff. Nailed it. But yeah, this part is done for now. I got the seats bolted back in. I got the seat belts bolted back up. I feel like you're going to be spending a lot of time there. And who knows, you might be spending a lot of time there. Or there. Who knows?
Bro.
Yeah, you for sure spending a lot of time back here.
No. Push it.
Yeah, it's good to go. Nice and solid. And what does everybody do after they install something? They go on a test drive. Let's go! Back for another beautiful day. Now, I'm going to try to get the ballistics panels in the doors. So, the biggest issue with that is we actually had to bend the doors on the car that I pulled them out of. So, I'm hoping that they go in to these doors without having to do that same thing. But, we'll see. If not, I'll have to sell them to a YouTuber or something. So, stick around. Let's get started. Interesting. So, one thing I've noticed with Fords, if you cuss at them, they usually do exactly what you want. So, let me give that a shot. Told you. So, for the window regulator that has to come out, basically it's right here, that black bar right there. That's what holds the window in place. It's 2 bolts right here, and there's supposed to be 2 rivets right there. That's actually a good thing, because I didn't feel like drilling out rivets today. So, someone's been in here before and somebody's done this window regulator, which I am extremely happy about. But let's get the speaker pulled out and get the window pulled out. Alright, easy part's done. I got the window out of it, got the window motor and regulator out of it, got the little belt moldings off, speakers out, obviously. So, there's the regulator that actually holds the window. There's the window and the belt moldings right there. And
Gotta try to fit these things down in there. So let's see how well this goes and how much censoring I have to do. And on a side note, you can actually see it almost perfect right now. This is an old Nevada Highway Patrol car, so DPS State Trooper. So, kind of cool. Okay, so there's actually two panels that go in here. This one is going to sit furthest forward, and then the other one, which is still over there, is going to sit right here. So, let's see how this is going to go. I hope it goes in. Because like I said earlier, the one that we had to... It's going to work. Yes! Oh, you get in there. That's the problem. I guess I'll just threaten it until it wants to drop in. All I need oh, yes! Great success. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, yes. Oh. It works. Yes. Alrighty, so after some Ford approved language, I got them in there. The only problem is I forgot to grab speed nuts to actually bolt it into the door. So, here's my dilemma. Do I drive it like this up to O'Reilly's? Or do I take the Harley? Or the Tundra? Alright, fine. I'll take this. We are back in business. So, actually, I seriously don't know how you YouTubers do this. That's literally all I need right there. So, once I get those in, then I can get this thing bolted back up, or bolted in the first place, because that's one hell of a racket. But before I head back home, I've got a pretty expensive date to go on. Yep. Well, that was expensive, but
so try us out.
1776. You can't make this up. All right, let's see how good I am with this thing. See if how close I can get to the tripod. About there. Let's go see. Oh, jeez. Ooh. Look at that. I'm getting good with this. Alrighty guys, little update. Panel, it's in. It's tightened down, everything's good to go. Now that the panel is in there, I can't get the window regulator back in. And this bar goes from the latch to, the door handle to the latch, and the way that it's designed, I would have to drill out those rivets right there in order to move that bar out of the way. Not gonna do that. So,
I went ahead and took the latch loose. Hopefully I can finagle it somehow, get everything in here. But from here on out, it's just going to be pure time-lapse, because you might be hearing, well, if I didn't do a time-lapse, you guys would be hearing some Ford factory-approved language. So, oh, yeah. Also had to take the mirror loose, because the belt molding that goes right here doesn't want to sit here now because of the new tabs that have just been introduced. So, it's just easier to put it on straight down in and then put the mirror back on. So, but you know what? At least now I know what to do with the passenger side. So, editor, cue the time lapse, which is me. And just like that, we have one bullet-resistant door. Now, these are not bulletproof by any means. There is things that will go through it. These are bullet-resistant, so there's a huge difference there. So let's see if they actually sound any different. I can tell you right now by weight, that door's 30 pounds heavier. Not really. Not much of a difference. So, cool. The only way you can tell that these have them is by weight. Oh yeah, that's got some heft in there. And no, there's nothing loose in here. There's no rattles, nothing like that. There's something that's down in there that is going to stay down in there, because the previous old owner told me to keep it in there. So, granted his wish. And I just noticed I forgot a seal. Crap. Alright, so now that you know how that process goes, I'm not going to spare you and show the other side. I'm just going to get that done real quick. And here in the next couple days, the rear panels are going in. So that's going to be fun. So the thing with the rear panels is they are riveted all the way around, except for that one. And even up top. Right there, and right there. This particular car, which this doesn't go for all of them, did not have it riveted in here. So, looks like I'm going to be bastardizing this door and getting rid of this door panel, because prisoners don't have window switches or door handles. So, that's for next episode. So one thing I'm actually going to start doing starting now is I'm going to make a song suggestion at the end of my videos. So this particular one is going to be Hero by Skillet. Now, Skillet is actually a Christian band, and I'm not Christian, I just absolutely enjoy their music. So, I hope you guys enjoy that, and I will see you next time. Later!